Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Building a Nation with Team Canada. And today we have another exciting episode as we start another huge competition in North America. This is the 2023 Olympic Games qualification. Going to start out in the group stage, and I gotta say I'm very excited for this. We won this tournament 4 years ago to get us into the Olympics in 2022. So now I really enjoyed competing in the Olympics, and I want to do it again. So we're going to get ready for the 2024 Olympics. We have to win this competition. There's no way around it. So we are in the group stage, as I mentioned. Group B, we got kind of a tough draw. Not as tough as it could be. No Mexico in this division. But we do, of course, have our rivals, the USA, Honduras, another one of our rivals, and Costa Rica, who's a team that we know is always good and can always jump up and bite us. We got a few things to talk about in this competition. Obviously, like I said, we won it 4 years ago, but that was with a different team. We had some of our big-name superstars in there, namely David and Davies were there to sort of dominate this competition. Sean Hundal was there. He was, strong competitor at the under-23 level. Those guys are gone. They've graduated to the senior team. So now we have to worry about these new under-23s and what they can accomplish. Now we can take a look at the schedule real quick. Not the Vancouver Whitecaps schedule. No. The under-23 schedule. The one sort of bright moment is we played the USA under-23s back in June and beat them 2-1. That was, a good game. It was a lot of these same guys that we're playing are going to be playing in this tournament. USA, though, it seems like they're bringing a different team to this tournament. I sort of did a little bit of comparison, and there's several guys who are on that USA under-23 teams that we beat are not on their team this time around. So it might be a little bit of a different showing. Now, we start off the tournament with Honduras under-23s, and that should be good for us. But the problem is that this tournament is way too packed. Look at this. We play on the 6th and the 8th and the 11th, so 2 days until we play USA. So with that in mind, we're going to play a rotated squad against Honduras and hope we can squeak by Honduras and then can play a full team against USA. Then we'll have 3 days rest to go up against Costa Rica, and we'll just play the healthiest guys we can against Costa Rica, and hopefully we can make it through. Now looking at the group stage, we look at the rules. Just like last time, you play 3 games. Play each team once. That's a brutal schedule. You got no room for errors. You have to beat the teams you're supposed to beat and maybe pull an upset here or there if you want to move on to the next round. So it's going to be interesting. So, top 2 teams qualify for the semifinals. That's the one sort of saving grace, is that there are 2 qualification spots. So that's... that saves us a little bit, but still, it's pretty brutal. Meanwhile, Group A, Mexico, Jamaica are the clear favorites in that group. Trinidad and Guatemala have a lot of work to do if they want to pull any upsets. Now, there have already been a couple of games played. USA played Costa Rica, beat them 3-1 to go up to the top of the group. And meanwhile, Mexico, actually everybody in Group A has played. It looks like Mexico and Jamaica each beat Trinidad and Guatemala. So I don't know who played who there. Maybe we could look at matches and results. There we go. So Costa Rica, yeah, that's the one I knew. USA beat Costa Rica 3-1. Go back a little bit. There we go. Jamaica beat Trinidad 3-1, and Mexico beat Guatemala 4-0. So that group is already pretty much shaping up as we thought, Mexico and Jamaica. All right, we're going to play a full highlight game today, so let's get to the match preview. And here we are, 6-4 favorites, playing in Seattle. Interesting. It's, one of our rivals up there in the Pacific Northwest, but it is well within driving distance of Vancouver, so we should have plenty of fans making the drive down to the under-23s. Unfortunately, there's only 120 tickets sold out of 15,000 capacity. That's, that's a little disheartening. I would think that the Canadian fans would show up there, honestly. You put it that close to Vancouver, we got a ton of Vancouver kids on this team, I think we'd show up. But anyway, in 2 appearances, our under-23s have beaten Honduras under-23s twice, so that bodes well. They do not currently have a head coach. Take a look at the Honduran under-23s. They got a few missing positions there. They had to bring in some grayed-out players. They don't really have anybody on their squad who's what I would consider a high-value guy. Their biggest value guy might be Luis Reyes, 140,000. Is that what I'm looking at here? 100,000, yep. So he's his club is Olympia, which is a good club in Honduras, and he's pretty good. I mean, for a youngster, 21 years old, great passing, and then, excellent physicals. Big, strong, fast, pretty good mental. So he's a tough kid. He's not anything to look down on. But if he's their best player, that means it only goes down from there. And obviously we haven't scouted these guys very well, so we don't know much about the rest of the team. Let's see, is there anything else we need to look at here? Weather, 64 and breezy, partly cloudy, as you might expect in the Pacific Northwest. Anything else? No. Let's get to team selection. And this is going to take a moment here because I don't think I want to go 4-4-2 against these guys. I think I want to go Z formation against these guys because that's kind of how we've built our team. Colin, central midfielder, support. Oops. No. Yeah, is that his best position? I think that is his best position. He could play Mazzala, get out wide. And then we could let Ross tuck inside maybe. Because Ross is not a great crosser of the ball. We could let Ross come in on attack. So that could be interesting. Okay, so as you can see here, this is our reserve lineup. We'll look at our starters in the next episode. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. So we're going to go Z formation. Positive, try to control the game against. Captain has not been selected. Milan Eric will take the armband today. Goalkeeper for Vancouver. Guy who's gotten several starts this year for Vancouver. Basically in anticipation of this competition. I wanted a strong goalkeeper, or at least as strong goalkeeper as we could possibly have. And Eric is the man. So Z formation. As you mentioned, Eric in goal. Kindell, another guy we're familiar with at left back. Thomas, another guy from Vancouver, one of our youngsters who's gotten some playing time and some starts. He's gained a half star. So he's getting better, improving. He can play central defense or right back. We're playing him at right back today because he's basically the best option. Colin and Giacchi. So Colin, a guy from our academy, one of the Fighting Colin brothers with a Y. He's going to get in there. Giacchi is a guy we haven't looked at much. He's contracted to Pacific FC, playing out there in the Canadian Premier League, but he's pretty decent. 6'4", nice strength and jumping reach. Pace is a little low, but he's got good mentals. He's got technicals where it counts. He's a fine player for this level. Pierre, another youngster we haven't looked at much. Mississippi Brilla. We got a couple of guys from the Brilla, and I noticed the Team USA has a couple of guys from Brilla as well. So Mississippi must have a pretty fine team this year for Division 3 or whatever it is they're in. But yeah, he's sort of, an average dude, but he's kind of the best reserve defensive midfielder that we could find at the under-23 level. So hopefully he can do a job for us. Colin, Simon Colin, he's another guy who's improved quite a bit this year. He's finally got that elusive half star that we've been looking for. He's now 2.5 stars. Smoljovic on the left, he's been around plenty of these under-20 and under-23 teams. Ross on the right, our number 1 draft pick for Vancouver. So he's in there. Hendricks up top. Of course, we all know Diego Hendricks, another Vancouver player. And then Gomez, John Gomez, a guy we sort of reached out and found this guy. I haven't really seen this guy, but, he's playing for TFC. So I guess we've played against him in the past, but he's just a pretty decent playmaker. He likes to play the trequartista, but we're going to keep him at the advanced playmaker right now and see what he can do. So, let's get to the match. Let's get to the dressing room. I mean, they're going with a 4-4-1-1. Reyes, team captain. We don't know much about these guys, so there's not really much to digest there. Pep talk. All right, let's go. Let's be passionate. Come on, guys. Show me what you can do. All right, so we got a couple of motivated guys. Dylan Collin, and Diego Hendricks are both motivated. Opposition instructions. This is where we need to make a few changes. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And Allen will close down on the attacking center mid. Okay. Kickoff. We got some more shaky line work here. I don't want to see that for the whole game, but we probably will. What happens if we changed the camera angle? Would that do anything to the line work? Smiljovic to Gomez. We're not going to hear much in the way of crowd. Oh, there's a little bit of crowd. You can hear a tiny bit of crowd. It's a foul quickly on Honduras. We're going to get a free kick out of it. Ross. Oh, boy. That was a bendy one for sure. All right. Another free kick. Ross sends one into Collin this time. Not much going on there. Ross gets it back. He takes it in. He's going to try to take matters into his own hands there. Why is Ross getting all of our special teams play? Is he playing again? Yeah, he is kicking again. Sends it across. Collin gets it back, heads it. There's so many Collins. I mean, it's a good thing the third Collin isn't on there. There'd be no escaping. Let's see, Ross. What are you up to these days? Free kicks 11. Okay. Throw in our own half. Kindell to Gomez. Okay. 7 minutes in. There's been quite a few highlights. I mean, nothing spectacular, but a few highlights. Smiljovic, that bleached blonde hair. Gomez, there's Collin. We know we can trust Collin to move forward. Gets it out wide to Thomas. There's a Vancouver connection there. He sends it in. Back to Smiljovic. Oof. Claros with a good stop there. What? Oh, tons of highlights here. Thomas with the throw-in. Gets it to Ross. Another Vancouver connection. No, his cross is deflected. Collin getting out wide, getting forward. Pierre, come on, you can shoot it. Goes wide. It's not the greatest looking soccer you've ever seen. I mean, this is like under 23 level for sure. I was going to look at Smiljovic, but they don't want me to. Gomez wins the header. But Honduras, they might get some action here. They're under pressure. So far they haven't dealt well with the pressure that we're putting on them, but they might be able to break one forward here as they build the attack across midfield. Rivera out to Garcia, double covered, has to go all the way back to midfield. And Honduras has to start again, getting harassed. Rivera past one defender. Fires it wide. So one of our central defenders, I think that was Giacchi, took a bit of a chance there. 13 tackling. He should be able to do the business. Smiljovic. He's still sort of the guy that's been on these teams. He's got good dribbling and crossing, first touch, pace. Doesn't seem like he's improved very much. He's playing at Memphis these days. Maybe we should take a look at Smiljovic's rights and see who's got his rights. He might be up for the draft. Uh-oh, Reyes. Oh, no. Honduras scores on a free kick. Set piece goal. This is our nightmare. This is our absolute nightmare. Reyes just busts free. I don't know that we're going to have the benefit of replay. He was onside for sure. He beats Eric, goalkeeper. He's been improving a lot. You look at all those arrows. His aerial reach is up to 13. Jumping reach is up to 14. Strength up to 11. All right, here we go. Here's Honduras with another highlight. Not happy about this. Rivera, big tackle. Thank you. Thomas cleans it up to Eric. Can we start a counterattack? Not really anybody there. Honduras, Garcia plays it out wide. Poses centers it. Headed out by Thomas. Thomas is doing a lot of work out there on the back line. Glad to have him back there. Defensively, he's not a great option offensively. But he's doing well for us defensively. Looks like Honduras is now taking advantage of possession. Shoots it wide. Maybe we should roll it out. Distribute to the playmaker. I don't know if that's a great idea to do at the under 23 level, but we'll give it a try. There's Colin. Going to get Smiljovic. He's got Kindell on the overlap. Kindell's another defensive fullback. Gets it to Hendricks. Great header. Thankfully, we've got Hendricks on the team to give us a little bit of scoring punch. Now, he's not scoring well at Vancouver, but at this level, it could be his level to score against these kind of characters. And, it's a good cross here by Kindell. He's not great at the crosses, but you know what? He gets it to Hendricks, and that's all that matters. We tie it up. Take a look at old Hendricks. He is up to 2.5 stars now, 1.6 million. Uh-oh, Ross with a free kick. Ross bends it. Can't get it on target. Hendricks, he's pretty good. 13 finishing, 12 composure. His finishing has gone down, but his composure has gone up, so I don't know what to make of that. Here comes Ross. Sends another one in. Can't get that one to Hendricks. Pierre gets it out wide to Kindell. Can the two former teammates... Nope, Smiljovic with a shot. We're getting in there. We're peppering the defense, but just got to get some goals here. 41 minutes. If we could get a second before halftime, that would be outstanding. Ross sends it in. Nope. This group of guys has never played together in this capacity before. It's lucky that we have a bunch of Vancouver guys on the team to give us a little bit of continuity. But, these are our reserves all playing together out there. I guess we can expect a little bit of rustiness. Colin, please look for the ball. Thank you. Ross around his man, gets it to Hendricks. Oof. That seems to be what we should be doing, getting the ball to Hendricks. He's getting open. He's getting some nice touches on the ball there. Everybody's playing okay. Hendricks is playing the best with the goal. But other than that, everybody's looking okay. Defensively, we're a little bit down, but we did allow that goal, so that would be expected. All right, 1-1 at half is not great, but we'll take it. And now let's push it on in the second half. Is there any analysis to look at? No. Is there any tactics we need to consider? What's Gomez all about? Gomez is just sort of a dude. He's a passer. He wants to be a trequartista. What's a trequartista? Can operate as attacking midfield or center forward, while similar to the advanced playmaker, aims to drop into holes between oppositions. Far less defensively and simply drifts around. Maybe we'll let him do that for a little bit to start the half out? Yeah, sure. We'll let them do that a little bit. But then if we start looking bad defensively, then we'll worry about some other things here. What's Thomas doing these days? Okay. I mean, we got enough guys on this side of the field. I don't think we need Thomas getting forward necessarily. All right, dressing room. Pep talk. Let's see. What do we think? You know, I'm not really happy with the performance, but we've been the better team. Let's be assertive. We've been the better team. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be fine. Dylan Collin is the only one who was excited about that. Okay. All right, 45 minutes to go. We got to get the 3 points here, boys. 3 points is necessary to keep up with the Joneses. Though Honduras is looking pretty tough. I mean, they could give some of these other teams problems. And if they upset one of the other teams, then, you know, it'll make our road easier, but it also makes Honduras look better. Especially if we draw Honduras, then we got problems. We got serious problems. Here we go, Honduras back in their own end. Posas playing it, wasting time, sort of. I don't know what they're doing. 53 minutes. It would be real nice if they had like a passing mistake right here. It'd be lovely. And there it is, Hendricks. Hendricks crosses it to Ross. And he scores. There we go, the pressure. The forward pressure does them in. Hendricks to Ross. Vancouver player to Vancouver player. This is what we've been building toward. Look at Ross coming in on the backside. He's sort of a strange winger. He's an inside forward type guy, but he doesn't play inside forward. He plays winger. He's only got 8 crossing. He's got a lot of pace and stamina and agility. All right, here we are, playing it out from the back ourselves with a little less pressure from Honduras than we put on them. They're sort of trying to corral us. Smiljovic driving through the teeth of the defense. Sends one backside to Ross. Okay, we'll take that. You know, Ross, he's not the biggest or strongest guy in the world. Uh-oh, here we go, Rodriguez. Honduras, this is how they scored on the set piece last time. Rodriguez, Jimenez, come on, boys. Let's blunt this attack. Reyes, near side, Allen wide open. Off the crossbar. Kendall clears it. Okay, we'll take it. They've switched their formation a little bit. No, they've made a sub. Here we go. Throw in Thomas on the near side to Gomez. Back out to Thomas. Sean Collins centers it. Oh, and there's a huge foul. Who's going to take the penalty? We're going to let Hendricks. Hendricks will take the penalty. Yes. Hendricks got the most experience. He's the best goal scorer. We're going to let him do it. Let's get his second. Come on, brother. You can do it. There it is. All right. We got breathing room now. We can breathe. Exhale. Exhale. Okay. Canada moves up to first position with Diego Hendricks. A brace. There we go. 62 minutes down. Haven't even looked at the stats, but it's pretty one-sided. 21 shots, 12 on target. Here we go. Ross with another free kick. We're going to have to look. I mean, Ross isn't going to be our free kick taker when we have our first team in there for sure. But we need to check that before the next game is who's going to be our free kick takers. And that's hard to do at the under-23 level because you don't really have control of everything. So maybe we can do it now. Set piece takers? No? Okay, there we go. It took a while. Let's see. We can do the quick picks. Quick. quick. So Ross, Smoljovic, Jonathan Jackson-Amell, Elliott, Ross. So it looks like Ross is one of our better free kick takers. Why not Lemire or Dixon? Where is Ross? Ross is down here at 11. Oh, that's corners. That makes sense. Free kick takers. Okay, there's Lemire. All right, that makes sense. Confirm changes. Play. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. Here's Ross taking the free kick. Almost gets that one on target. He's getting lots of practice at it. I guess that's good. 3-1. This is a way to start. You know, second team in there, get the victory, and we get to move on and play USA with our fully rested first team. That will be outstanding. I think we're going to keep Eric in goal. You know, he's our best goalkeeper. It's just that obvious. You know, technically and mentally there are other guys who are as good as he is. But physically, he's better than any of our under 23. So it's sort of the Pantami situation with the senior team. We got the same situation here on the under 23s with Eric. He's just better physically, even though he's sort of equal in other areas. So he gets the nod. He gets the start. We also have Sean Montgomery on the bench. He's not bad. He's pretty close. You know, he's got better aerial reach, better reflexes. Pretty close mentally. I mean, they're pretty much the same mentally or technically. They just have different strengths. But the difference is Eric is better physically. Gonzalez. Oh, no, this looks bad. Rodriguez pounces on the deflection. Kills our goal differential there. Castro wins the header to Rivera. Where's our midfield? Midfield is all over the place. Gonzalez, Rodriguez. Not great. Not great, boys. Canada drops down to second position with that. Now USA has the goal differential on us. 3 minutes of extra time to go. That's not what we wanted at all. Looks like Honduras is pressing a lot more. Kiaki to Kindell is getting forward a little bit. He's going to bomb it. Who's on the run there? Hendricks was kind of on the run. He's got to come all the way back and get it. Gets it forward to Gomez. Gomez has 3 guys rushing forward. Drops it out wide to Smoljovic. His cross is deflected, but we get a corner out of it. Can we get a 4th goal here? That would be nice. Nope. 30 seconds to go. Honduras boots one. Colin to Gomez. Gets it forward. Uh-oh. Miss up on the defensive line. Hendricks trying to capitalize but cannot. Thomas getting forward. Not exactly what we want him to do, but he's going to send it. Smoljovic. Oh, boy. This goalkeeper for Honduras is pretty good, actually. He's stopped some really good point-blank shots. All right, this should be the final highlight. Ross with a corner. 18 seconds over time. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Was that a foul? Pushed. Yeah. Kiaki pushed somebody. All right. So there we go. Up and down game. 3-2 is not really the result I wanted, but we'll take it and move on. You know, it's fine. It is fine. Mark Thomas, 33% cross completion. Kindell. So our fullbacks played well, I guess. Good win. Well done. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Continuation. Okay. Up next, USA. The big game. Have to see what Costa Rica has done. Costa Rica loses to USA 3-1. Canada 3-2 over Honduras. So, does that change anything in our competitions? Or no, we knew that, right? They didn't just play. I'm not crazy. Under 23 matches, Olympic qualifying. Here we go. Yes, all right. Everybody now has played one. Canada, USA, okay, at the top. 3 points. Let's get out of here before I mumble anymore. So, till next time, see you later. We'll be playing Team USA. So, until then, see you later. Bye-bye.